Why, hello, my loves. How are we today? So, the paranormal road trip through Wisconsin is continuing, just like I promised you guys. I'm actually on location, and this place is pretty dang cool. Today, I'm coming live from the Waushara Historical Society Museum. There is so much history here. I just did my walkthrough, and I'm so excited to be sharing all of this with you guys. So, let's go ahead and let's go in, shall we?
Which is different in today's society.
I can't. Oh, it's this one down here. Sorry. I remembered it was a white door. Don't mind me. At least I remembered it was white. I've only had one cup of coffee today, guys, and yes, I'm drinking a Ghost. Are you surprised? So, this place was built in 1908, and it was used as a jail and also housed the sheriff's family up in front. So, I'm going to start in the front of this location to walk you through. Now, I cannot remember the date, and I apologize. At one point, they did convert the downstairs into offices and the family upstairs. But let me go ahead and flip this camera around because I want to show you. They've got so much. It's breathtaking with a lot of the stuff that they have here. So let me go ahead and flip this around. If it'll flip. Come on, work with me. There we go. Okay, so this would be the front, but you actually come in through the door that's over here on the side. So you've got the sitting room. And what's really cool is this is a hair wreath. And they've got one other one. And from what she explained with this one is that these are this is children's hair, and they would give it to the superintendent. And how cool is that? So, you know that I love to tie my history in with hauntings. But I really want to show you guys this place before I get into too much. And I'm not going to pan in on everything because I want you guys to come and visit this place. They are amazing people. They have been so hospitable. You got your general store. Okay, and I got to point this out specifically for my friend Nick. You got your little Oscar Mayer wiener. All right, let me take you upstairs. Now, like I said, this building was built in 1908. It stopped being the jail in 1978, and in 1979, the Waushara County Historical Society obtained the building, and they opened in 1980. Now, what's really cool is from what it was explained to me, this quilt was actually a wedding gift. And it's got, if you look right here in the center of each, is the name of the woman who contributed to that square on the quilt. So we'll walk through here. Look, they even have one of the bustles from the hoop skirts. I love this room. This room was so cool. It's like your music Now, I already went through and I took my pictures. Okay, I just really think that this piece right here is just amazing. Your old school desk. Now, in here, this is the children's room. Hi, guys. There is reports of activity, and from what I was told, they tend to get the name of Sarah in this room. Thank you, guys. And then I can take you over here. Now, this is really cool. Okay, so they added this kitchen in. This right here actually connects over to the jail where they would pass the food through. I love the fact that people have kept so many historical artifacts and have been able to donate it to places like this. Because our history is so important. You know, we need to learn where we've come from, what we've grown from, where we've been. You know, I mean, if you look at the world today, it's everything is, we live in a microwave generation. Everything is now. I mean, you definitely didn't have now with a stove like this. So I think preserving stuff like this so we can show the importance of, you know, where we've been, where we've come from is huge. You've got some morning dresses on the wall. And there's one doll on here I found that really caught my attention. Well, actually, before I show the doll, I want to show you guys this. This I thought was so cool. This right here is a baptismal gown, and it was worn by Violet Woodworth. She was born August 9th, 1907. In Silver Lake, Wautoma, Wisconsin. Her parents were Earl and Aggie Woodworth. She married Reuben Marks in 1929, and they had 4 children, Gordon, Arlen, Janet, and Russell. Like this is so, like, being able to save this stuff. You know, we are a generation now where we just throw everything out. So preserving is important. I just think she's beautiful. She just calls to me. Okay. So now I'm going to take you over to the jail section. I can speak English. Can you tell I have not had enough coffee today? So I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Okay, I gotta go that way. It's not that big of a building, but when you don't have your caffeine that you need, you can get tripped up very easily. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the camera back around. I'm gonna walk you through what was the jail. So everything that I just showed you is where the family lived and resided. Well, resided is living. So they would be brought in. And I'm not gonna show you everything. Because I want you guys to come and take a look at a lot of this stuff yourself. This is a room that's in progress still. A lot of the displays are still, looks like they're being redone. Oh, that door is really heavy. So you got like a train room. I really liked this room. I thought that this was really cool and wanted to share this with you guys. And from what I understand, this was a holding room. And there's still not that, but there's still like writing on a lot of the walls. Okay, so now we're in the downstairs, well, the back holding cells. And see, you can walk in a circle around. Now, when this was an operating jail, this was where Ed Gein was held. And see, you can still see writing on the walls in here. There's names. So 77, this is the oldest date I was able to find when I was in here. And like I said, this stopped being an operating jail in 1978. I mean, look at this tapestry. This is huge. Goes all the way down the wall. It's so pretty. And then you got Carl. Old typewriters. I did not walk this way, so I don't think there's anything this way. No, it's just the back of this house. Now, this is what I think is really cool about this place, is that during World War II, they actually found that you could get extra money by holding POWs. So German POWs were actually brought in and they were housed upstairs. So I'm going to take you up there. Now, and I got to give a massive shout out to Jamie on this too. She knows that I'm going to be at the Palmyra Historical Museum next weekend with Get Haunted. And she thought that this was, because she knows I love to tie stuff in, so she thought this would be a great tie-in. Which, massive props to you, girl. Love it. Okay, so let me flip the camera around. I'm going to show you the upstairs holding cells where the World War II POWs that were brought in from Germany were kept. Now, a lot of these cells are set up, and I can't, from what I was told, I can't go into them because I'll lose signal. But look at these thick doors. They still got the bars on the windows. So this is the upstairs holding cell. And you've got 4 inside. And what I'm actually going to take you back downstairs. Like, this has a name Bob carved into it. Wilcox is a yes man. Carved there. Evidently that's Walt's place. Hi, Walt. So this is what your cell would look like. You can see where I'm hoping I'm holding this right so you can see where they did the notches on the door. But there's still a lot of art that they've kept on the walls, which is amazing because that just preserves, it's like a time capsule. Okay, now, if you watched my live yesterday with Ellie, remember I asked her, I was trying to tell her about the wooden TVs. I wonder what she would say about this. she would probably be tickled me. And look at this old camera. Check that out. I love this. So I'm not really going to show you everything because I really, really want you guys to come and visit. Enjoy this experience yourself. Okay, so, oh, and I did find this one interesting too. There's actually, they've got newspaper clippings up here for a man who in 1986 and then again in 2011, he was actually, I'm going to read the article real quick to you. His name is Anthony Martin from Sheboygan, named the King of Escapists by Ripley's Believe It or Not. He performed his first escape from a general population cell at the old Waushara County Jail on August 22nd, 1986. He returned 25 years later to the day to perform the same escape. He was placed in a straitjacket, strapped to a ladder, and locked behind 4 steel doors. He escaped in 2 minutes and 50 seconds, beating his 1986 time by almost 2 minutes. So let me flip this around. This is really cool. I found this interesting. So this is what I was just reading to you. And then you've got the witness. But, like, how cool is that? So, and then there's another room. And you can see the 2 doors. Let's go back downstairs because I want to show you. I wanted to show you guys that there's actually carvings. Now, don't quote me on this, but only 1 cup of coffee, remember. There is activity up here. Now, whether that is from the POW soldiers or other inmates is yet to be determined. But it's pretty awesome from some of the stories that I heard today of the activity that they get here. And when you're in a building that's got so many historical artifacts, you got to remember that, that there's energy that's held in those items. So you get all that energy just brought in together. And what could that manifest, So here, let me show you. Back downstairs. Like they actually carved like that right there says John Board. But you might not be able to see it. There's names carved in the blocks and the bricks. 39 days. El Joe. But I'm just fascinated by that type of stuff because that's like living history, like that's such an imprint in time that's been left in these bricks. And with this building being built in 1908, it's like they're leaving their stamp. Like, you're not going to forget me. I was here and I'm not going to be forgotten. So I just love when we're able to find stuff like that. It's almost like our version of hieroglyphics. And, it's not just in old jails, but, there's old buildings that you'll find wood carved into and, the same with stone. I find that fascinating. That's really interesting for me with the history aspect, because it's like I want to go back and I want to be like, well, who was this? What inmate was that? What year was he here? Like, it gets my history geeking, so to speak. And Jason, if you're watching, it's just freaking epic, okay? So, but there's so many really cool articles. They've got newspapers here that are, they date back to like, I actually got a picture of one that talks about the Lindbergh trial. So that was really cool. I found that one up in the attic. There's a lot of newspapers that they keep up there. They've actually got a room in the basement with a lot of the newspapers there too. Um, but you guys need to come and see it firsthand yourself. Now, if you want to do an investigation, I left a card outside. Apologies. So hold on. I've got the name of the person that you would need to get a hold of to schedule your investigation through. You would get a hold of
Darren Buss.
Darren Buss from Midwest Ghost Seekers. Boom. Nope, we're back. Sorry, I had a call come in. So you're going to get a hold of Darren Buss. There we go. From Midwest Ghost Seekers. He's on Facebook. He's actually a friend of mine. So, but you can look him up on Facebook. He's on YouTube. He's on Instagram. So you just get a hold of him and you can schedule your time slot to come in here and have your investigation. I think you're going to enjoy it. You can definitely tell that there's a vibe here, but it's an amazing vibe, especially with all the history and the artifacts that are here. So we're actually going to be heading to lunch, but I'm not done just yet in Wisconsin. I've got more to give you. I'll see you guys soon. So love you. Peace.